Ah, no microphone again. Okay, I'm here. Hello. Hello. Yeah, it crashed again with the same error. Streamlabs crashed saying error sent to developers, whatever. And it never crashed in like 800 streams and crashed twice today. Maybe I should check if there is an update or a patch or something, because I don't know, it's strange that this means that the stream would be split a lot. But it's okay. Burnout. Okay, are we setting alive continuously? What are we doing? Set alive should be called once. Uh-oh. We are setting alive continuously? Set mode. We actually are. We are calling set alive continuously every time we change the actual mode. I find it very stupid. I mean, if it's different than that, but anyway, it is not really doing much. It's just setting one variable, so we can call it a million times. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, but yes, we are calling it a million times. Yes, we do. Every time an NPC is changing his stance, we are calling it. Fine, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Let's see if our NPC is properly dying. GG. Have you lost YouTube? I don't know. Should be up. No, it seems to be up. Change just the name of the stream probably will not be correct, but I will fix it later on. The name of the stream may not be correct in YouTube at the moment. Today we generated like already 3 streams. I will call it like 1, 2, 3. But fine. So the problem is, okay, so this guy, right? This guy. Why is always night? Didn't I set the freaking thing to 9 in the morning? I set it to 9 in the morning, no? No, it's back at 22. Okay. Because we left it up a long time. Okay, anyway. So if I kill this guy, I want to see that here this thing is getting caught, right? So if I kill NPC, yes, as you can see, the flag is false. So, and the clacker, okay, so the clacker is dead, right? Okay. So now the question is, for that particular clacker that is dead, how do I know if his brain is still alive? Unfortunately, I cannot debug NPC brain because there are a million people there. I mean, I cannot debug NPC brain unless we say something like if NPC brain is... Ah! But it didn't go through this, huh? Very, very strange. It did not go through this. It's impossible. Wow. It didn't go through that. So yes, his brain is still working in theory. Ah, because that one didn't have a brain. But this one has a brain. This one has a brain, and as you can see, we went through this. It's not alive. And so this is stopping. This is returning. So this, I think, will never tick again. For this particular clacker, I think we'll never tick again. Now, how do we prove it? How do we prove it? Good question. Wait a second. We went here again. What? Clacker 01C. Wait a second. Because the tick... okay, but anyway, because the tick is not stopped. No, wait a second. But anyway, his brain is not advancing. His brain is not advancing. So if his brain is not advancing, in theory, he cannot speak anymore. But it's true that we are calling tick continuously. So the tick is still on. Even if he's dead. He's just checking that he's not disabled, that is valid. Oh wow, the food is ready. The food is ready. In this critical moment. In this critical moment, the food wants to be ready. Okay. So I think I will eat my lasagna, and I will be back in like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. I will be back soon. I think I need a way to have only one NPC loaded and check, because that script... Okay, anyway, we'll think about it after dinner, okay? Be right back. Doing secret stuff? No. Be right back. Eating dinner. 10 minutes. Maybe even less than 10 minutes. Maybe even less. Bye bye. See you later, boys. See you later. Why the Patreon page is not working? I mean the Patreon list. Maybe that's the one that is crashing the system. Maybe that's the one crashing everything. Let me see. What do you mean zero? What do you mean zero Patreons loaded? Come on. Zero? What do you mean zero? The banner is not working. The banner is not working. Another bug, eh? Other stuff to debug, eh? Easy. Easy. 1 second, I want to fix it. If I can, I want to fix it, but plane shift creator, yes. Plane shift creator is me. Yes, yes. Yes. Can you? No, huh? It was working before, man. Okay. Well, it's not working at the moment, sorry. I'm going to dinner. See you later. nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I was thinking what is the best way to debug it. I think the only way to debug it is really to have only one guy active. Because if I have more than one guy, it's impossible to debug it. So disabled, disabled yes, disabled no, huh? Let me check 1 second who was the... I think it's Fighter 3, but... It's Fighter 3, but I'm not 100% sure. I already had a client up, huh? Wait. Fighter 3. Yes, exactly. This guy. So I think we should enable only this guy. Okay, so we enable only one guy. Everyone else will be disabled, yes. Okay. Now, tribes. I don't know if the tribe guy... No, I think it's this guy. The tribe guy is probably this guy, right? I think so. I think so. Because we want to have only one brain ticking. And what I will have to check, I will have to check that advance, brain advance, and then brain advance and behavior advance. Yeah, exactly. I would like to check that this is not executed after he dies. I think he's not, but actually I have seen so someone is already ticking. Let me just be sure that is him. Yes, it's him. Okay, nice. He's already ticking. Now we want to kill him and then we want to see if this advance is still running for some reason. I mean, it should really not. Oh my god, why there are all these NPC? Bruh! I disabled them all. What do you mean? Ah, because they are there but they have no brains. Okay, so the brain is disabled. The brain is disabled. But they are spawning in. Okay, it's fine. As long as the brain is disabled, we are fine. Right, so if I click here, yes, you see, we immediately stop because his brain is active. So if I kill him now, right, and we go there and we set, right, now advance should not tick. Oh fuck, it is ticking. It is ticking. It's impossible. What the fuck? What do you mean? What? No, it must be another guy. Yeah, he's another guy. Fuck. Can I have only one NPC in, please? I need only one NPC. I don't need a million. So a disable was not a good idea. Because the disable is actually disabling only the brain. But we need to... we need to ensure that they are not spawning either. And I think we have the problem of tribes. I think that Stonebreaker was actually a tribe member. Can we disable a tribe? I don't know. Can we disable a tribe? Yes, we can. Enabled 0 or 1. Okay, so we enabled 0. Maybe then was the... So maybe it was okay. But in general, I would prefer to have, you know, no NPC in. Even if it looked like it was only his brain running. But... wait a second. Spawn rule. Okay. NPC spawn rule equal to 1. Okay, these are all the NPC that are spawning at the moment in the dummy database. And we want... all of them not to be spawning except our guy, and we also disable the tribe. Okay, so now in theory we should be good. Now we should be good. Points. I don't know if it will work on YouTube. YouTube is not, no, it's not. YouTube is not working. Okay. Let me just check that it is our guy. Yes. Is. Now, if it works here, so meaning that if he's not thinking after he's dead, okay, there's no one else, huh? There's only this guy. This guy thinking? Yes, he's thinking. He's thinking. So I killed him now. You see? He's not thinking. He's not thinking anymore. So I was pretty convinced anyway that it would work here. The only thing that the game is doing is reaching this point. So it's not reaching this, but it's reaching this, right? Exactly. So, but that is not making his brain active at all. What the fuck? I think he respawned. Yeah, probably respawned. He respawned, I think. Yes, he respawned. Oh, I didn't. What? Wait a second. Okay, now we respawn, but there was a time. We are killing him again. Ah! What the fuck? Lemur? Ah, is the... Yeah. Is the random generated event. Random generated events. But it's not him. It's not him. It's not him. Is a guy that... Is a guy that spawned somewhere because we have random generated events. But it's not him. So him is not... So now the question is... Why in production... Why in production the Ubelnaut was still saying that, right? Was still saying that. Because in production, that character is... I mean, he was speaking after that. He was definitely speaking after that. So there are few possibilities. One is that he's an NPC that actually has a master NPC. And so maybe the master NPC brain is getting copied, and in the copy something goes wrong. Right? That could be. That could be. Let me check this case, okay? So the first thing I want to do, I want to check that NPC that was still speaking. Where is that? Too many directories, boys. Too many directories. Let's connect in production in the universe with the funny legs, and okay, it was It's not here anymore. He probably moved. Maybe it's this guy? I don't know. He's not speaking though. He's not speaking because he doesn't see me, or... I am visible now. Okay, now he sees me for real. Uh-oh. 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 They're killing me. Okay, the first thing I want to say is if this guy... So this guy is 100, 169. 100, 169. But it's very possible that they are mastered NPC. 100, 169. Someone attacking me? No. I hear some steps. 100. Come on. 100, 169. Let's see if this guy has a master NPC. A master NPC is basically a kind of a template that is used to copy all the information and then specialize just some stuff, right? And it's just a way to quickly set up NPC. Yes, he has a master NPC. He has a master NPC. He has a master NPC. So this could be the issue. Change PS into a zombie game if the dead can think. Yeah, I mean, we have it already. Look, they can think after that. Is still alive or message buffer not clear when they die? That could be actually the case, huh? Because maybe sending this message every 200 milliseconds, and maybe the buffer is so full that it never finishes. This is what you're saying? But how do I prove that? How do I prove that? How do I prove that there is a buffer issue? I don't know. I can become invisible. So in theory that should stop. No. I should become impervious. No. Maybe that's all the buffer. Yeah, that's possible though. Yes, I think that's it. Because now I found the flag that allows me to trigger his message, which is invincible. Invincible on, invincible off. So if I say invincible off, he starts to speak. If I do invincible on immediately after, he continues to spam messages until... So I think his brain is... Yeah, I think so. This guy is a bit too close to me. Yes, I think he's probably... Now, they were saying that the... Ready for fight. Ready for fight. It could be. It could be that it's only the ready for fight. No, ready for fight. I don't have it at all. Ready for fight. I don't have it. Eyes. What do you mean by eyes? When you paste messages, boys, please paste them properly, because it's not... This message is not the message. But I think that it can be that. So I think if we fix the script to avoid spamming, then it should be fine. So, or we just clear the buffer by clearing the buffer. Clearing the buffer, well, in theory we can, because clearing the buffer, if we really want, we can, because he's alive, is actually replicated on the client. But also the death of the NPC is replicated on the client. So the problem is that I don't know if we know that is a death or if we just receive the animation, right? Because, by the way, it should stop for everyone, eh? I mean, it's a multiplayer thingy, so... I think that the buffer is probably on the client. It's kind of strange that we have this buffer, though. Because I don't think we have a buffer on the server. I think there must be a buffer on the client. Gladiators, ice player, ready for a fight. Posted it by memory. But my memory. Because I'm searching those messages, you know, in the scripts, and so if they're not correct, I cannot find them. So that thing is called bubble something. Yes, speech bubble. So we need to understand the speech bubble PS character. PS character. So speech bubble. Show a speech bubble on top of the head of the character. Show message. Message queue. Yes, we have a message queue. I think you did this, Gion, by the way. Or you or me, but I think you did the prototype. I don't know if this specifically I did myself, but anyway, we have a message queue, yes. And the message queue is on the window on top of the head, and this window is a component of the actor, right? Is a component of the actor. Now the point is, do we have a timer with an handle? We don't have a timer with an handle. We just have, well, but we can just say, we can just put a variable. Well, maybe I can check. Can I, from the speech, can I go to the actor or not? Well, I could initialize it with the actor. Because the problem is that I could, you know, when there is this message time, when there is this timer, right? Even if this timer is not a timer. When the animation is finished, we are ready for another message. Okay. Handle message. Yes, so on animation finished, so here I could check if my character is still alive. And if he's not alive, we don't go to the next message, right? Simply. So any component as a get owner. But get owner I mean, the speech bubble is here. So it's a 3D widget. I mean, it's a 3D widget inside. But I don't know if this is initialized with the owner, right? Maybe it's not called the owner, maybe it's called something else. So this widget is inside this component, right? So is there a get component? There is a get component bounds, but so I don't know if this widget knows that. But you know what? I can set a variable, and I can, in the initialization of my character, I can set the owner here, right? So I can set the owner myself. I can set an owner char, and this one is a PS. Unless there is a better way, but I can set a PS character BP, and when my when my PS character is initialized, only if is also if he's an NPC. if he's an NPC or a player. Check if player or NPC. Continue only if on client. Specific NPC initialization. Usually on die event you do the cleanup stuff. Yeah, but doing it on the die event is... I think it's a bit problem. I mean, I could do it that way, but it's more problematic because it means that I will have to send another message just for the death, right? And let me see, because in reality I think I have one already, but so we have handle death, right? Handle death happens yes, in spawn. Yeah, I think the best would be spawn manager handle death. And spawn manager handle death, I think is sending... Exactly, is sending this. And that is allow actor to notify listeners of that, right? So this will be the place, let's say. This will be the place. So it is a kind of a single entry point where we cancel the spells. So this is exactly what you are saying of a place where we clean up, right? Now, yeah, I can do it here. I could do it here, like I could remove any pending messages in 3D bubble widget. Right? I could do that from here if you want. The problem is that I need to create a new method. But it's okay. I think probably is as complex as setting it from here and then checking he's alive. It's about the same. It's about the same. It's about the same because this is an additional message, but happens only on death, and there are not a lot of death things that die all the time. So I don't think it's too heavy. Even if the is alive, we have it already on the client, right? Because it's always replicated. So in theory here we are sending an additional useless message, while if I do it like this, I'm not hitting the network because I'm not hitting the network with that check, right? That is probably why I like it more this way. Yeah, because this is not hitting the network in any shape or form. Is increasing the memory on the client by, you say, this variable for every NPC in the game, though. But it's one number, right? It's one memory reference to. So I think I prefer to do it this way. So basically, whenever we are initializing our character, we will have to get our speech bubble and we'll have to set our owner, right? Set owner char. Why I cannot do it? Speed. Ah no, because I need to get the widget. Get widget. Get user widget object, and I need to cast this user widget object to cast to speech bubble, and then we need to and then we need to get the speech bubble and set the owner to me, right? Okay, so now in theory this thing we should call it for both the and we should do it only client side. So this thing I need to call it at the end of this mess. Fuck. So annoying. So annoying. I prefer to replicate it then. I mean, it's so annoying visually because I have to put it in a place, but I will put it here and fuck it. I will duplicate it. And yes. And yes, so okay, so if he's an NPC or if he's a player, we keep his reference on the client side. And then what? And then when we are here, right, we get our owner char, and then we get is alive, and we branch, right, and if the character is not alive, we will not parse the next message. So basic, and maybe we can also clear the list, I guess, otherwise we will get those messages at the next round, even if the character gets actually destroyed and recreated. So, but you know, just for we have two arrays to clean up, I guess. As I see, there is a message queue type, a message queue type, and a message. Message queue type. Yeah, we are adding to both, so we have to clean both. That's for sure. So we clear. We clear both. Easy. So if he's false, so meaning if he's dead, we clear this. Okay. If he's alive. If he's alive, we just go on as usual. Okay, so I think this will do, right? I think this will do. Now, the only problem what can be, there can be that for some reason he's alive, is not replicated properly, whatever, is not, or you resurrect someone, I don't know, and that one is, he's alive, he's getting back, and, but anyway, he will lose, basically the point is that he will lose the previous messages. So let's say that when he dies, he forgets what he wanted to say, which I think is perfectly fine. See you, coach. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy. Okay, so this one I cannot test it. It's too complex to test. I will mark it as fixed pending release, and then you guys will test it when I release, and I will delete this comment. And if it's still not working, I will investigate more, okay? Because it's too long to test. I need to recreate in the dummy database an NPC with the same script that is speaking after that. I cannot do it. I don't have a good test case for that. I don't have it in the dummy database, and in production is a mess to test. So I think this will do this one. Next. Mouse pointer cannot leave window. Yeah, this is a very strange one. I've seen it as well. So for some reason, sometimes you can leave the window with your mouse, sometimes you cannot. In particular, yeah, when we enter fight mode, so when we go in fight mode and go out of fight mode, the mouse cannot exit the window anymore. Which is very strange. I mean, it's not a big problem, but anyway, it's kind of annoying. Sometimes it happens also in the editor. I mean, in the play, I never understood exactly when the mouse is bound to the window and when it's not. Like, for example, here I can go in and out without any issue, right? I can go in and out without any problem. But let me see. If I start my server and connect, and I don't think it's a matter of what you click or... You see, I can go in and out. I can go in and out. So now, if I go in the game, I can still go in and out without any problem. By the way, I still didn't solve the problem of the mouse on Mac. The mouse on Mac is not working. The icon is completely corrupted. So if I do this, I can still go in and out, right? But if I go in combat mode, and then I exit from combat mode, you see? I cannot go out anymore. Why? What? Why? Okay, let me see why. So when we go in combat mode, combat mode, Combat mode, combat mode. Combat mode. So what do I do? I have set visibility, the crosshair and blah blah blah. No, the only thing that I'm doing is this: mouse mode game, mouse mode UI, right? Mouse mode game, mouse mode UI. So mouse mode game, I say set input mode game only and show mouse cursor to false. And the other one I say widget to focus. Mouse in mouse lock mode. In mouse lock mode. Lock on capture. Only lock the mouse cursor to the viewport when the mouse is captured. Lock always. Always lock the mouse cursor to the viewport. Lock in full screen. Lock the cursor in full screen. Ah, it's this one. It's this one. So, do we want to lock the mouse to the window? Well, if you don't lock it, basically means that if you drag and drop a window, I don't know exactly what will happen. Let me try. I mean, it's not a very important problem, but I wanted to understand why. So basically, the default of Unreal is different from what I'm setting, right? The Unreal default, yeah, probably should not lock it, but I'm just trying to understand what happens in one case and the other case. But the default of Unreal is not lock, I think. I don't know. Or my default is not lock. Probably my default. Like if I drag and drop this window. So when I re-enter, my drop didn't. So you have to click again. Yeah, but it's okay. And if I rotate the view like this, I can go over. I can go outside a window and it's still working. I don't know. I'm thinking lock in full screen only. Like if you are full screen, why you would want to go in the other monitor, let's say. I think that probably lock in full screen could be the more reasonable, or don't lock, or lock in full screen. I think it's a bit annoying though when a game locks your mouse that you have to alt tab to exit. Yeah, probably I don't lock. Because I remember there are games like, I think Dota is doing it, but Dota Dota, I think it does it because you really need to push the sides to move the view, right? If you want to move the view, you have to push the side. And so if you would not lock your mouse, you would continuously go out of the window and I mean of the monitor, and that mechanic will not work, right? Yeah, so probably it's better if you don't lock it. I don't know. I would say don't lock it, and then even if full screen lock kind of makes sense to me. So this should be, this in theory should be fixed. But also while moving on the Draken plane. Okay. So let's search this thing everywhere, because I think probably I did the same in other places. This one is do not lock. This one is do not lock. This one is lock always. It's in a million places actually. No, in a million places no, but in a few places. Okay, now. Okay. Now seems to be always in do not lock. Looks like. Okay, nice. So we can say fixed pending release. Fixed pending release. Let's go. Next. Yes, there is a problem that I know. There is a problem that I cannot fix now. Crafted rings have wrong color gem in icon. Icons for crafted rings with jewels appear to have the wrong icon. Ruby rings have white gems, emerald ring have red gems, diamond ring have green gems. Sapphire is correct with the blue gems. What? Where is that? That should be that should be yeah, just a 2D. Yeah, that I understand. I'm trying to understand if that is created. What is it? What is the name of the items? Because I don't know if it's a generated item. I mean, like unpolished gold ruby ring, right? Unpolished gold ruby ring. So this one, I have no idea which icon he has. No, but these ones have all the same icons. So all the unpolished, they have all the same icon. Jewelry. Let me try jewel. There is a gemstone jewelry. Jewel chest. It's just the final rings, huh? Ruby ring, ruby ring. Yeah, there is a ruby ring. There is also a silver ruby ring, a gold ruby ring, a platinum ruby ring. But there is a ruby ring. Okay, let me see ruby ring, for example. Ruby ring has the icon 552. And 552. No. No. Must be an atlas, huh? Must be an atlas. Must be an atlas. So it must be a. Must be a ruby. No, ruby is impossible. 552. 552. Here it is. 552 is Atlas Icons accessory. Atlas Icon accessories. Atlas Icon accessories. And is 513. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 13. Wow. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this will be the icon for the ruby ring. This. I don't know if it's the same as in the old game, but in the new game is this? Is it the same? Is the one in row 234? These ones? But these ones are. Wait. These ones are rows 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So 1. Like for example 1, 1. Okay, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1 is 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 8 is the item. What? Archery target. Okay, GG. I don't know. Archery target is a bit strange. Let's say, do we have a 1, 2? Yeah, we have a 1, 2. 440. 440 is platinum ruby ring. So this one. 1, 2. So this one is platinum ruby ring. 2 2-2. It's not very easy to to debug. 2-2 is 4-3-2. 4-3-2 is platinum diamond ring. Platinum diamond ring. Yes, actually doesn't look very right, because as a green gem, as a green gem, okay. Okay, let me see one thing. Let me see where this is coming from. This is coming from this is coming from It is coming from 4-3-2. 4-3-2, we said, huh? 4-3-2. Platinum. Yeah, it's coming from here. So we have a platinum A, a platinum C, platinum D, platinum E, platinum F. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential icons. And yes, maybe they were mapped. They were not mapped properly here. That is possible. That is kind of possible. Now, how do we fix it? We need to know what is what. We need to know ring platinum. Ring platinum. No items. GG. Ring platinum does not exist. Does not exist. Is impossible. What do you mean does not exist? Come on. Where the hell was that? Where the hell was that in the old client, boys? Where the hell was that? I don't remember at all. Where was that in the old game? In theory under base, but I don't see it. combat icons. Combat icons, thank you, but no, the only way is to do it with the client. There's no chance. I think that from here it's very hard for me to reconstruct it, but if I launch the client, I open up the item and I check what is what, I think it's probably easier, because here here I don't really see it. The only one is this one, but this one is not the in-game icons. I mean, these are not the items icon. I don't think we had it in the base repo. Anyway, let me just launch the game, it's easier. I can do it. I can do it. In this 3.5 million directories, I can do it. I know. I know I can. Okay. Yeah, it's probably a wrong mapping. That's possible. It is the old client, boys, where everything works. Now. The GG. Oh no, we can see it here. So, for example, Platinum Diamond Ring is this one. Platinum Emerald Ring is this one. Platinum Ruby Ring is this one. And Platinum Sapphire Ring is this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, and then there is the empty one, okay, which is this one. This one is the empty one, because yes, this is the empty, right? So we need to check that. Okay, now in the new. Unfortunately, here I don't have the same window. It's a pity, but so Platinum Ring, no, Platinum Ruby Platinum Ruby Ring. Yes, is definitely not correct. Platinum Ruby Ring is definitely not correct. So Platinum Ruby Ring should point, so Platinum Ruby Ring. Now the only complexity here is that in the old game they were not called that way. They were called like this, and this is probably why we mismapped them. But 437. 437 should be the neutral one, so the Platinum Ring. Exactly, so the neutral one is okay. So this one we're not gonna change. Then there is the 440, which is the Ruby Ring, and the 440 at the moment is pointing to 1, 2. It's pointing to 1. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. Yeah, is not correct. So that one should point to 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. So is it 3, 2 actually? Is it 3, 2? The 440. Then the 431, the 43, wait, the 4, Windows. The 432 is the diamond ring. So the 432 should point to 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. So this is the 1, 2. This is the 1, 2. Okay. Then the 435 is the emerald ring. And the emerald ring is this one with the green gem. So it should be 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So it's a 2, 2. So this one is a 2, 2. And then the 443, the 443 is the sapphire ring. And the sapphire ring is the blue one. And the sapphire ring is the blue one. That is this. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2. So it's a 4, 2. And this one is already correct. Okay. So now that we fixed it here, now that we fixed it here, I have to take this, search 437, search 437, in this file. Yes. Substitute this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. No, fuck. This is the same. And no, because the okay. Because the difference is not this update. The difference is the yeah. Sorry. Okay, so this is a good change, but to fix it in game, we need to update these values. So the database is already okay. The problem is the client. So unfortunately, it's a client update, but we will do it when we do the rest. And this one should go into data, into data icons. No, into data item icons. Yes. And so here, if I search, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Wait. What? This file is corrupted? Cannot believe it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? This file is corrupted. That is not very nice. The last one who checked it in was me on the 3rd of August. And I fucked it up. How? How? Did I save it in Excel instead? Oh my god. Yeah, because he has it open now. I don't understand why. Ah, okay. No, we didn't fuck it up. It's just that for some reason OpenOffice changed from Unicode to Unicode UTF-8 and he decided to fuck up everything. But okay, no, it's correct. It was just the wrong import filter on OpenOffice for whatever reason. Okay, that's better. So if I go to if I go to 437, right? 437. So from 437 to 443. Okay. Okay, so that's the difference. So we resave this file. Now we need to import it again in the editor. Now we need to import it again in the editor. Yes. And now, in theory, should be fine for the next time that we do the update. Let me do one check. For example, 435 is 22. So 435. Come on. 435 is the emerald ring. And the emerald ring was the green one. And the emerald ring is saying 22. And where is it? 0 1 2 0 1 2, yes. Now what about all these other ones, because there are a million others. Gold and silver, eh? Exactly. So do you think that all of those are also wrong or not? They are all wrong? Okay. If they are all wrong in the same way, it's kind of easy because we just need to change the numbers. So if they are all wrong in the same way, this means that, yeah, the problem is that these are all scattered around. These are all scattered around. Fuck it. Like gold, ruby ring, gold, emerald, yes, this one. So This one have completely different numbers. So these ones are in a completely different place. So 4, yeah, it is not a very quick job, I have to say. So line 8 is the ruby. Line 8, so it's 416. 416. They're all scattered around, bro. Shit. 416. 416 is here. Yeah, they're all scattered around. So 416 is a 1-1, and 416 is the gold ruby ring. And so 416 in theory should point to 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1. So it's a 3-1. Is a 3-1. Is a 3-1. GG fixing this. 416. I think it's easier if I do it one by one. Three, 1. By the way, this one had a completely wrong icon. As this at these, well, not completely wrong, by the way. No, not completely wrong. 3-1. Okay. Then there is 412, which is the gold emerald ring. 412. 412. Talad, I know you're still on vacation, but you forgot your usual speech about people who can ask questions on the Patreon thing. What do you mean? I'm not leaving. Usually I do that when I leave, no? Um, 412. So 412 is the emerald one, right? Is the emerald one. So the emerald one should be 01201. So it's a 2-1. It's so easy to make a mistake in all these numbers, but anyway. Is a 2-1. Is a 2-1. 412. Is a 2-1. Okay. Then there is 419, which is the sapphire. Which is the blue one. There is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 4, 1. So the 19. This one is correct already. This one is already correct, so we're not gonna change it. Okay. Then there is 409, which is the diamond. 409, which is the diamond, which is a 1-2. No, a 1-1. 1-1. 409. 409 is a 1-1. Okay. And I think that's it, right? On this one is on the gold we are good. There is also the golden ring, but I think that the basic is okay. All the basics are fine. There was only 1 or 2 switched. Now we have the silver. So just to confirm the silver is 455. Let me see if 455 is actually correct or not. 455 is a 5-3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, the empty ones are without the gem are correct. Okay, so that one is fine. Then we have 458, which is the ruby. 458. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is a 3-3. Uh, 455, no, 458. Oh my god. 458 is a 3-3. 458, 4-5 is a 3-3. Okay. Then we have the silver emerald. The silver emerald, which is the green, okay. So the green is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's a 2-3. It's a 2-3 and is 4-5-3. 4-5. 4-5-3 is a 2-3. 4-5-3. 4-5-3 is a 2-3. Okay. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. They should be fine as well. And then the 4-6-1. That is the sapphire. 6-1. That is the sapphire, which is the blue. 4-6-1. That is the blue. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's a 4-3. It's a 4-3. 4-6-1. 4-6-1. Yes, that is already correct, so we're not gonna change it. And the last one, is the diamond. That is the 450. 450. That here is a 2-3 in theory, but 0, 1, 2, no, 0, 1, 2, 3, no, is a 1, is a 1, 3, not a 2, 3, is a 1, 3, is a 1, 3, 450, 450, is a 1, 3. Okay, so in theory, if I re-import this, now, as you can see, it's very easy to make mistakes because, but In theory, those should be fine. Now, it's not very easy to test because I will have to reload reload a production database, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, it's a lot of numbers to track of. Yes, absolutely. But when once you did it once and they are correct, you're never gonna change them. So you will never gonna see those numbers again. But yeah. Okay. So I mean, if you want to do a test, the problem of doing a test is that I need to do it with production data, right? I mean, we can do it if we don't load the NPC, if we don't load the items. I think we can. So if we say NPC false and populate item false, and we do production 2, and we launch the server and client, I think we can. And I can just spawn them. Now, I don't have the item window like I had in the old game. That's really a pity. I think I will have to recreate it, but it's not a priority at the moment. But definitely that item window, which is a game master only window, allows you to see all the items, spawn all the items, also set flags on the items, which is actually pretty good. Did the server load up everything? Yes, it did. Okay. So now we have the production data. Okay. Come on. Why? Oh my god. Okay. Is it the new or is the new? Okay. I think I understand. Okay, so here in theory, if we spawn can we fix also this one? The quiver. The quiver is wrong since ever. This icon is broken since a million years. If I do item, platinum, emerald, ring. This one is the green one, right? The sapphire, let me see the diamond. The diamond was wrong as well, right? The diamond is white. So it seems to be fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We crashed. Why we crashed? We crashed or not? I think we crashed. Server. Server crashed. But anyway, it seems to be working. The server crashed. Why? Oh wow. That is an interesting one. It may be a script on the ring. It may be a script on the ring that is failing. This one I would like to catch. This one I would like to catch. Let's start the server in debug mode and see why we are crashing on the ring. It seems that it crashed when we got the description of the ring. Like if it was trying to give us, I don't know, some additional information. Okay. Yeah. I will launch it again. But with the server in debug mode, because I need to understand what the hell. There was a good crash, huh? It may happen also for other items, so I think it's very good if we find out what it is. It's important. It's an important one. Let me just do something so that I have. Let me just do this. 1 second. This one and this one. I have so many tables open. Okay. It's not really possible to do. Wait a second. Get trigger ID. Okay. 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 This way I am fine. Okay, so we try to reproduce this crash. I want to reproduce this crash with the server in debug, so we can see everything. And I think what I did, I just clicked on the item and probably right-clicked on it or something like that. And bad stuff happened. Okay, if I just mouse over, nothing. Yes, if I right click, we get the problem. Okay. So it's a right click on one of the items. So we are trying to extract the modifiers. Okay. Because probably there are magical or something. And in get modifiers description, we launch a script. The script is jewelry effect. Okay. The script is jewelry effect. Jewelry effect. I'm wondering why this one is not crashing in the old game, because, you know, it looks like it's missing some data. It looks like the script no. What is the name? Jewelry. Jewelry, yes. No. Is a math script? Okay, maybe it's a math script. Yeah, probably it's a math script. It's probably a math script, huh? No. Okay. I don't know. Is the script created on the fly? Maybe it's a script created on the fly. Strange though. But okay, so we are passing in item to that script, and this script is then trying to get the description, but it's impossible that. Wait, what the fuck? It's created on the fly? I don't understand. I don't understand where that script is coming from, but is item modifiers active? Item modifiers a keep. Is it a keep script or base stats? Get a keep script. Okay. Is it a keep script of the base stats of the item? Okay. So it's in a completely different place. Yes, it's this one. Apply name. Okay, it's this one. Apply aim actor name jewelry effect type buff blah blah blah. Okay, so that's the thing. Yeah, the problem is that the script is requesting an actor variable. Is requesting an actor variable, and we are not supplying this variable to the script, so it will never work. I don't understand. In fact, it's trying to get a description. It's going into the environment, is evaluating a condition, and this condition in the environment only has two variables, item and environment. But when he arrives here, he's trying to get a variable name which is actually actor, and this variable name does not exist. So my question is, how can it possibly work in the old game? Unless, wait. Unless, since you are crafting them, I think since you are crafting them, it's possible that when you craft them, this script is changed. Is changed on the fly. It's very strange though. It's very strange. Yeah, I can try in the old game to spawn one and right click and see what it says. There could be a way. There could be a way, but it's a bit hard to test this one. It's a bit hard to test because in theory I will have to what was the name? So the item is a platinum emerald ring. Okay. Platinum emerald ring. Okay, we have it here. So if I right click, it's saying charisma 3. Charisma 3. Which is, I mean, not exactly true, but I mean it's true, but not exactly. On certain races is a different effect, but yeah, I think it's a bit, I mean it's not so yeah, but how the old game is not crashing there? That's very interesting, because the code is very similar between the old and the new game. So how can the old game evaluate the script and let me see, but I'm pretty sure that the code is identical. I'm not expecting the code to be any different. Yes, exactly. So the code is identical. So the difference is that when we arrive into this evaluate, right? This evaluate, so which is math expression evaluate. It's because you have to identify it first. No, I think it's really missing a piece in the code, but it seems that the old code could cope with that. So it was just, you know, kind of ignoring. Assert message. Assert message. Assert message we change it to check F expression. To check F false. I don't understand if also in the old game this was a real assert or was just a printout assert, but actually it looks like it was a real assert. Do you have one of those rings that you crafted in PS Unreal? And can you right click on it? And does it crash? Seems okay. Does not crash. It does not crash. Okay. I mean, if it doesn't crash for you, it's fine. But it's kind of weird that it crashes for me. It's not specifically a platinum ring. No, it needs to be exactly that one, because the others may be different. Well, they seems to be all the same, by the way. All the silver are all having the same, pretty much the same formula. Do they all do Charisma 3 or what? They all have the same... They all have the same effect? Why? Why we have 5 rings with the same effect? Doesn't seem to be a very good idea. I think this script is probably changed on the fly. I have the feeling that this script is actually changed. Sorry, what is your character? Do you have that in your inventory? And what is your character name? I have the feeling that this is actually getting overridden. By no. Do you have it in your inventory? You have it in the bank. I need to know what is the item. I mean, if it's what is the exact item that you have in your inventory? Otherwise, it would take me forever to search it. Is it a silver? What? But I think he will have probably a different script. My feeling. Wait, I can do something simpler. Don't worry, I can do something way simpler. I can do something way simpler. Um, $14. 14, 14, 14, 14. I don't know why it crashes. I don't like leaving there something that crashes, you know. I don't like it too much. So I understand doesn't crash for you, but why it crashes for me? I don't like it too much. Okay, so if we do this, now okay, doesn't want to. Displaced silver emerald ring. Yeah, I think that the script is actually getting changed. And so the item that I have in my inventory is actually an impossible item because I just spawned it. You know, one thing is crafting it, one thing is spawning it. And I just spawned it. And the fact is that I did the same in Legacy. I just spawned it. And here it actually works. That is what is a bit weird. But okay. Didn't crash. But that one is not he's not, I think he has to be identified, huh? No, this one not. Burning gold and ring. Okay. So this item item ID, oh my god, the item ID 153128. Holy moly. I'm just trying to understand how this thing works and why it crashes. Now we can also leave it probably, but because it doesn't crash with real items, so it just crashes with spawned items. But I don't understand why it crashes only with So 153128,395. No. Okay, there is the item. This is the item, and it doesn't have any special thing that I can see, at least. And this one has an item stats standard of 10,000. So in reality, this one is pointing to this. It's pointing to a gold emerald ring. Yes, a gold emerald ring. But a gold emerald ring actually has this one. So how? That's interesting. Why it does not crash on this one? I don't understand. Why it does not crash on this one? Considering that in theory it needs to do exactly the same thing, right? It needs to evaluate the script. Yes, in fact, it's coming here and he's evaluating the script, and he has only. So why is not crashing? I mean, it's good that it's not crashing. I don't want it to crash at all cost, but I'm saying that it's a bit weird that environment and item, right? Exactly. So environment and item, required variable, item and environment, item and environment, item and environment, item and environment. Okay, I think I will leave it as it is. I don't know, as it puzzles me that he has exactly the same script in theory, right? He has exactly the same script, but when I do it with my character and with the item that I spawned, here we crash. No, we don't. Come on. When I try to do it with my character and I click here, yes, we crash. It's a bit of a mystery, huh? It's a bit of a mystery, if I can say. Nah, it's okay. I think it's no, you don't need to. I think it's okay. It's a bit of a mystery of why. Why? Because in one case we basically get a script to run that has two variables required, and those variables required include actor, while when I'm using the other ring in your character, that gets that gets a different set of variables, and it doesn't crash. So on my ring I get actor and environment as the required variable, and then we are trying to do the lookup and we don't find it, right? So that is the way we crash. That is the way we crash. With your character, too many windows. If I right click on, oh fuck, we are not loading item on the ground. Okay, but it's the same. I can right click here as well. For example, this one, display silver emerald ring, is not triggering the evaluation, which is very strange. And this one as well is not triggering. Why? Probably because it needs to be identified. But also the one that you have here needs to be identified. So you have one equipped thing that needs to be identified. What is it? Diomer whatever. Analyze. Okay, now we identified it. Now we identify the item. Okay, required vars environment only. And then required vars item, and you see that is a different script. I think it's a different script. Type buff, aim actor, displaced silver emerald ring. But aim actor, so there is this T actor race, right? T actor race. So why here it does not require? I don't know, I'm a bit confused really. Why here it does not require actor? It only requires item and environment. I don't know, I'm very confused. It's like if the item is slightly different, okay? But fine. If it doesn't crash for you, it's fine. You crash the server? Maybe. fuck? You crashed the server, huh? Yes, possible, yes. Server crashed, yes. Ah, he crashed in the same place. He crashed exactly in the same place. Okay, what is the difference between the ring that you use now and the other rings that you have? What is the difference? Because this one actually crashed the server. It wasn't enchanted. It wasn't enchanted. And so the name is like what? What is the name? So it doesn't have an attribute, it doesn't have a prefix. This is what you're saying. It doesn't have a prefix, right? Because for example, this one is an adjective, 505. Gold sapphire ring. So maybe when he has a modifier, okay, so I will do this. I will put this adjective on my item, okay? So my item will become the problem is now is finding my item. GG. Finding my item. Oh my god. We can try, but it's not easy. Okay. So let's try, huh? Where character owner equal to this. So these are all my items. Now the problem is the problem is GG. I have too many items. Location. GG. 462. 462. Maybe. No. Armor's repair kit. It must be a quality 50. For sure is a quality 50. I have no idea. 10,000 021, 10,000 015. 8,000 021. 10,000 021. Yes, platinum diamond ring. Okay, so this one, platinum diamond ring. Okay, platinum diamond ring. So platinum diamond ring. So if I right click on that, platinum diamond ring, huh? No, I think we are close to understand what is the fuck up. I think we are close because I have something in mind. So I think that what happens is that when you have an enchantment on it, is overriding the base script completely. That that I don't know if it's a good idea, but I think that's what happens. In theory, they should be summed up and not overridden, right? It should not be an override, but I don't know, it's a bit strange, but anyway, there are a lot of strange things. A lot of strange things happening. I don't know what happened. Let me relog. Okay. So it was a platinum diamond ring. Okay, this one. If I right click on this one, we crash. You see? We just crashed. Okay. Now if I do the same, but I add an adjective to this item, and so it will be to this item, and I make it adjective 505, which is the same one that you add, right? So it will be probably a displaced something. Now we need to wait the server to go up and so it's a burning platinum diamond ring. If I right click, you see, it works. Okay. So at least we know the difference. And I think that so the difference, at least in PS Unreal, is that the enchanted one do not crash. While the normal one do. And I think that the difference is that the script is getting overridden. I think the script is not anymore the same one. Let binding yes. In this case, it's always item environment, item environment, item environment. In the other case is actor environment. And actor actually is not a variable that we have. So yeah, now the big question is why it doesn't crash in Legacy. Why it doesn't crash in Legacy? Because in theory the code is the same. Well, it's not the same, but because it's heavily changed, but the logic is the same. So if I go on this one, I instantly crash, and the reason is that I'm running a script that is requiring actor, and actor is not supplied, right? And so this is crashing. Now in the old code, because this is the old code, right? That part of the script is very similar. It's doing a lookup, right, of that particular variable name, and if it doesn't find it, GG! If it doesn't find it, he's throwing an assert, right? He's throwing an assert. So in theory it should be identical. Now you know what I want to do now? I want to do this. I want to go in the old server. I want to go in the legacy server. Screen -r PS server, whatever. I'm still logged in, right here. I have my platinum emerald ring, and I want to right click. Nothing happens. I wanted to see if I was getting a message on the server, but I'm not. I'm not getting any message here on the server when I'm looking at this object. And the funny thing is that I'm actually getting a charisma 3, right? So he's actually interpreting the script. He's able to interpret the script, right? Despite the fact that this is not an enchanted one, and so he's executing this code or something that is very similar to this code, and is executing this script. Now who is telling to this script that he has two required variables? Because what is messing up with us is the fact that we arrive here with two required variables, right? So that is why if AOP, exactly. So we are executing the if, and this if requires condition evaluate. Yeah, this part is actually a bit complex, but yes, the required obj actor, right? This required obj actor, and is iterating on this, and then is going here, and here there is a math expression with our actor. Object actor property race. Object actor property race. Object actor property race, yes. Are we searching actor or are we searching actor race? But even if we are searching actor race, we will fail anyway because actor we don't have. But anyway, we crash in Unreal with the non-enchanted item. Huh? We actually crash, so it's something that we need to fix, because if it was just you know, my item, but if it was just me crashing, I wouldn't care. But with spawned, you know, with forced the spawn item, that never happens. But if you manage to crash it as a player, this means that we need to understand why and fix it. You go to sleep? Yeah, maybe. So we need to understand why and fix it, because no, I'm trying to think what other tools I have to find the problem. What other tools I have? Because I mean, obviously the script is different when is obviously the script is different when he's enchanted, 100%. If it's not identifiable, get modifier descriptions, and get modifiers description is searching a script, right? This script, this line can be the one, right? So because this line is the line that is splitting between the two cases, because you see that this line is saying if we have some active item modifiers, right, and my item modifiers equip script is valid, right, then use the item modifiers equip script. Otherwise, use the base stats equip script. So this is the line that is basically saying if the item is enchanted, do this. If the item is not enchanted, do that, right? And so the script is a different one, and the script is read from here, right? Now, I really would like to know how it's possible that in Legacy does not crash. I don't understand that. Because here we are calling the script and we are only passing the item. We are not passing the actor. But this script is requiring the actor. It is requiring the actor, because it's trying to go and do actor race, right? But for some reason in Legacy is not crashing, and even more, not only is not crashing, is also giving us a charisma of 3, which means that is properly interpreting the script and is properly skipping this section, the if and else, and is going into the else and is getting the charisma 3, right? So is actually parsing this. even if actor has not been supplied. So how is possible that with a null variable, right, that doesn't crash? I don't get it. I don't have an easy way to run legacy in debug mode because I mean I have it in one environment, but it's not very easy to. It's a bit of a mess. It takes me like half a day to set up everything and run it, and so I don't think I can. So I mean, one way to fix it will be to supply actor. The problem is that we cannot supply actor because here we are just reading an item. So it's not that it's an item, you know, word by someone, you know. It's not that someone is using this item. It can be on the ground, right? It can be on the ground and we are looking at it. What is, by the way, this race? What is this race? Is Inun and Diaboli probably? What are those races that are excluded? We are excluding race number 2 and race number 14. It's probably Diaboli or Inun. Probably Inun. We are excluding 2 and 14. Yes, it's Inun. Inun male and Inun female. Okay. Yeah, because they don't like the precious materials, the gold, silver, or platinum thingy. So that's what. So we exclude them. But in my test, I was a cran, so that may not influence anything, right? Okay, so for whatever reason, the old code managed to execute this if. For whatever reason. And is not crashing on my feeling is that in the old game these assets are removed when we are running it in shipping mode, because I cannot believe why it's not crashing. I think you see this if defined CS debug defined with assertion, this thing. I think this thing is not defined in our running server, in our production server. So basically this piece will not run. And we'll do this instead. Okay. With this assumption, which I think is a good assumption. With this assumption, I can say remove this assert, right? Remove this assert. Don't care about it. Recompile. So ignore the assert, okay? And let's see if ignoring the assert we get the same result. Probably yes. You mean so many years before they made a choice to choose a dwarf? Yeah, there are certain rings that works better on dwarves. I just crashed the server using a warhammer. Maybe it was someone clicking on the ring. Try to reproduce it. Reproduce it again. Never trust the first crash, okay? Because there may be other people doing other stuff. Crashes usually are delayed. I mean, when you see the crash, it's probably like 20-30 seconds before, right? Before when you see it. So maybe you did like 2 or 3 things and you think it's the latter, but the latter, I mean, but it's not. But I can check it my side. Yeah, but I think that's it. I'm convincing myself that this is the thing. So actually, production legacy is ignoring the asserts, and so it's not crashing by purpose. So it's ignoring this part of the code, is moving on, and is probably then giving us the charisma 3. So if that's the case, I think we should do the same. So we should keep this as the only problem is that if we don't assess this as an error, yeah, but anyway, Legacy is not doing it. Legacy is not doing it. I think that's the solution, boys. I think that's the solution. I'm convincing myself more and more. We will see it now, but I think we will see Charisma 3 also in Unreal. You ready? I'm right clicking. Charisma 3 didn't crash. Okay. Okay, so that's a good finding. So now we understand why it's different between, I mean, why that is happening. So okay. GG! So let me put a note here so that we remember, because this is an important one. So here where we have the check, where we have the CS assert, right? I would say, please note that CS asserts are not enabled in PS Legacy production database. Those are skipped, right? So they are in the code, but they work only in debug mode when you are launching it on your, but not when you are shipping it. So those are skipped. So okay. Now the choice that we have, the choice that we need to make is, do we really skip it, or we because you know, yeah, I think we need to skip it. There's no way. I don't have another way at the moment. So we skip it as not enabled in PS Legacy production server, and is crashing while examining rings. Platinum, ruby ring, and similar. Okay. It will still log the error, so we know that something is broken. But at least we don't crash, okay? You try another 200 weapon. One more time, it's time to use the offhand. I can check the crash, by the way. I can try to understand what happens. $205. Receive save message. So the crash, your crash is in the chat. There is someone that was talking to someone else. Seems an NPC. Seems an NPC that was trying to talk to you or to someone. And receive same message. Action command. PS character 5012. It was an NPC speaking. 5012. Wow. You fixed me, not ported yet. I know, wait, the delay. The delay. Action command. Action command. It was a private speech with an NPC. Now, I don't know if it was the NPC that was trying to speak to you, or you speaking to him, but it was a specific command. It was an action command. An action command is command talk. Yeah, the NPC was trying to speak. NPC manager 2197. NPC manager. 2197. Talk me. Yeah, it was trying to say something with the me syntax. With the me syntax, so which I think we have in Quest and we have in some answer. So who was speaking with an NPC? Maybe it was not you, maybe it was someone else, you know? It was someone else doing a quest and or speaking with an NPC, getting an answer and getting the and triggering this part of the code, which maybe we didn't test enough, but it's definitely crashing. It's definitely crashing. Okay, so going back to our bugs, crafted rings have round color gem in icon. This should be fixed pending release. Okay, so it's pending release, but this one is fixed, and also allows us to find that other kind of relevant bug and crash that we fixed, which is very nice. Next. No, I think next probably we go to bed, but let me just see. Track and plane, sliders in banking. You can use the sliders for all currency to go negative. Wow. A negative amount, it should not be possible. Oh, really? In banking? Sliders go negative? Meaning that they gave you money instead of... Who else was on the server? I don't know. I have no idea. You can do /who, but I don't know. At that time, I cannot check. I don't have that information. Because the crash is only giving you information about the crash itself, not too much about what was around it. What I wanted to do, yes, I wanted to switch back to our other thingy. I need this. Banking, huh? Banking. Okay. What do you mean slider? Slider go negative? Who is a banker here? Who is a banker? This guy? Uh-oh. There is no guy anymore. What the fuck? Why? Melanki, no. Merchant. Ah, because I disabled them all. Fuck. Because I disabled them all. You remember? That we decided to disable them all and only keep one guy. So all our characters are actually spawn 0. It means being able to take more than you own. Yeah, if Arnquist is not loading in, the game is GG. No one can do anything anymore. No one can do anything. No one can sell. No one can buy. It's done. The game, you can delete the game. Without Arnquist, is done. One day Arnquist. Look at how it looks today. Today it looks like this. But actually I can trade with him. Storage or banking? Banking, huh? You said banking. Banking. Oops. By the way, the problem is also that you have You have a float. You have decimals, which make no sense. Holy shit, the number, bro. Okay, let's try to withdraw this number. Why? Why there are no icons here? What the fuck? There are no icons. Also for you, there are no icons? Coins to exchange. This window is weird anyway. I don't even understand it too much. So this is what I have in the bank, and this is what I have to withdraw. Okay, this is what I have in my inventory and what I need to deposit. Okay, it would be probably easier just to have one thing that goes left and right, but fine. So if I want to deposit 0.51, what happens? Nothing. If I deposit 1, what happens? It actually worked, but it didn't even give me a message saying like exchange done. No. One circle. You cannot withdraw a negative amount. I mean, this is not a negative amount. It's just a very, 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 very big number. You cannot withdraw more than you have. Okay. Minus 10, minus 20. You cannot withdraw a negative amount. Okay. Anyway, is telling you about it. I mean, you cannot mess up. What you are saying is that this is a bit weird. I understand. I understand. We can fix it. Maybe tomorrow though. But we can. I don't know if it's possible to force the sliders to be bound to certain values, but probably yes. But probably yes. $46. 183. Cannot withdraw. Cannot withdraw a negative amount. Personal and guild. Okay, so I think this window needs to be fixed. It looks bad anyway, but it's kind of functional, but I did it, you know, just to have it functional. Fee for the transaction, 525. 525. Coins to exchange. 7. You cannot exchange this much. Fuck. That's very bad. You cannot exchange this much. Is this exchange thing working? What do you mean I cannot exchange one coin? Ah, because I am on the guild. Ah, because I wasn't the guild, I had 0. Interesting. You cannot deposit more than you have. What do you mean? If it says 1,940. It says 1,940. Ah, because I have one here. Yeah, this window sucks anyway, but we will fix it. I mean, it looks bad, plus it's a bit confusing. I don't know. I think we need to... But yeah, we need to improve it. Now, it's not super high priority, but I think at this point, yes, we should do it probably. At least avoiding, you know, these negative sliders and stuff. System message with no emotes. Okay. Yeah, all this not working one. Yeah, okay. This is fixed pending release. Repair. I need to check all this once. I want to check all this one, but tomorrow, guys. I think I'm going to go to sleep right now. I think we did a great job today. A lot of bug fixed, a lot of stuff that we completed and checked and fixed and whatever. So we also went through some important ones. In particular, the Rivnak movement and the primary pet camera and all of that stuff. Then other stuff that we had in the... all the one marked as fixed pending release. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So we did quite a bit. Tomorrow we will do the same. So I will try to be on early in the afternoon if I can and go on. Let's see. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, that would be nice. And also if you want to go to our Patreon, that is patreon.com/planeshift. You can download the game and play it right now. And you can also see some of the videos and other stuff that I'm posting from time to time. Not very often, I have to say, but... And yes, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, boys. Bye-bye. I want to do a small raid. I don't know if someone is there for raiding. We can check. We can check if there is anyone to raid. Let me see. We can check. Prismatic Dev. Prismatic Dev is actually working on Unreal. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Prismatic Dev. Let's go there. Assuming that we can, because some people are disabling raids. I don't know why. And see you then.